Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Commodores' offense will take the field first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the...
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab deep. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone.
To do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls and throws. Why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This one's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He won't get there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Might as well give it to him again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown time! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Up-tempo for the offense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Johns. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by...
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the... There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll ride his man on the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johns. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. It's a draw. Makes one man miss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Intercepted! A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range. Out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting through.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He kicked it 4 times. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
To do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Working that wide receiver screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. It's a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert up. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy completion. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He wants to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll run play action. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johns. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the doors. We'll boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help.
Breaks into the open. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 24 over Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Creates a little room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Commodores send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Holds it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Offense in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking note of it.
And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short. Kick is in the air. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gets open down the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Snags it over the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Quick release on the RPO. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Commodores want to move quickly.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going at the line of scrimmage. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy.
Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown time. And the stomping has commenced.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Marshall.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He's ready. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready